Well, hello YouTube. Here we are. Time for us another barbecue video. Well, of course, pretty much we got ourselves a windy day, so hopefully the audio is not being messed over, well, by the wind. So, of course, the old Weber has survived another summer, which, well, definitely is a bonus. And same old startup procedures like it's always been. Make sure all the valves are off, turn on the old tank, and then, well, give her a spark, see what happens. So turn the first one to, well, on, press the igniter. Second burner to, well, on, and same. Again, I miss the good old days of those old cheap barbecues that you never knew if they were going to light. And when they did light, it was, well, a pretty good flame. These newer ones have safety features and valves in them that if you turn the tank on and with the valve on, it actually won't get hot enough to light, and it'll actually shut the, well, propane off. So we'll give her a bit of a scrape. And well, the barbecue's warming on up. We'll go inside and well, do some prep on some potatoes and such to throw on here. Okay guys, so while the barbecue was warming on up, we came on in and did a little bit of prep here. As you see, we have potatoes, margarine, onions, and well, carrots over here. Pretty much all cut together, mixed together. First went through, cut up all the potatoes. And then, of course, combine cut onions with them. And then, of course, the well, margarine or butter of your choosing. Didn't put the carrots in with it this time. However, of course, a little bit of seasoning and all that, and then she is good to go. So, of course, cover that with, well, tin foil, or sometimes there's little coverings with these containers. And then, well, let's go put them on the barbecue. We combined sliced up homegrown garden potatoes with, of course, homegrown garden corn, onions, seasoning, butter, all that good stuff. Put them in these tin containers that I always like to use. And now they're on the barbecue. Basically, we'll let those babies cook, come on back outside, take them on off, and then, of course, well, time for the main course of the meat. Okay guys, the potatoes and such are now done. Basically time to take them off, move them up to the second rack here. If you are using these aluminum containers or light tin containers, be very careful not to puncture them, or else, well, you leak out all your juice, and then of course the contents will, you know, burn and things like that. These containers can get rather like soft because of the heat. If the barbecue is too hot, they actually can melt. I've had that instance happen. So, of course, with the pork chops, pretty much there we are. There's no fancy marinade this time or anything. Pretty much just a well, department store, grocery store, spontaneous buy. And, well, throw them on, start them cooking. Again, if you're going to use marinade, you know, 3 or 4 days ahead of time, get her all, well, marinating, and it'll be good to go whenever you want. Of course, that being said, you also can use things like your choice of a barbecue sauce or any type of other seasoning or so. Got, you know, spices and seasonings on here, so that'll change the flavor of the meat to as well. So adjust the temperature a bit down, of course, so they don't burn. Then we'll give her a, well, close on up, come on back out, give her a check, a flip, and then we'll add some sauce. Okay guys, so here we are. Let's give those pork chops a flip. Of course, being they are a smaller, thinner cut of meat, they're not going to take too long to cook. As you see, they're probably 3/4 done, I know, right now. Maybe could have turned them a few minutes ago, or earlier, but I guess, well, it is what it is. If you notice, these two are lighter than the other two. That means we got, of course, a bit of a hotter spot, or hotter section on the grill. So now we'll add a little bit of barbecue sauce. Sometimes you get a barbecue sauce with a little dispenser thing to it, and sometimes they're just wide open, kind of like this. And, well, the amount that comes out, well, is what it is. So we'll let that cook a little bit more, come on out, give them a check and see if they're done. Then we're good to go. Okay, so here we are. Time to give those another flip. As it looks, they're pretty close to being done. One thing to watch out for is if you do continue cooking them, once you flip them with barbecue sauce on the bottom side, they might tend to char, you know, up a bit because of, well, the sugar content in the barbecue sauce. But other than that, they are pretty much good to go. Well, that's pretty much enough barbecue sauce for, well, the rest of the 5 of them. So I'm just gonna borrow from the one to, well, sauce the other 5. You know, you often wonder really exactly what is difference between different brands of barbecue sauce. And sometimes it's flavor, like ingredients. Sometimes it's quality of the bottle. Not having that little dispenser on the top that, you know, minimizes what comes out. That does make a difference. So I'll let those cook for a little more and then, well, take them off. Okay, so here we go. Basically, they're all done and good to go. If you want, start by shutting off the barbecue so you don't forget and leave her on again. And then remove, of course, the meat from the barbecue. Now when you're inside, of course, you can add more barbecue sauce, whatever other types of more spices and seasonings you want, and then, well, really, everything is good to go. Okay guys, there we go. Pretty much ran her through the barbecue process, as you've seen there. We got the taters and the carrots, and the, well, pork chop itself. Like I said, a little bit of creativity, a little bit of imagination, a little bit of meal planning. Got some nice fresh garden items there. Should be really, really good for the eating. And, well, you too can have a great meal. So of course, thanks for coming along on this wonderful barbecue video. Look forward to the next one. Never know what it's going to be until, well, it comes on down to it. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.